Okay, I want to talk about Proven.
Amy and Ming, they're incredible, and they are beasts when it comes to academia and what they have done in science.
You look at Amy from Stanford and leaning into computational physics, and Ming came here at 12 years old, didn't speak English, and went on to Harvard Business School. I mean, these are really talented, bright individuals.
I'm impressed that these two women took a company from 0 to 20 million. How many founders have actually done that?
And how many women founders have done that?
Precisely.
I'm Ming Zhao.
And I'm Amy Yuan.
And we're the founders of Proven. Proven creates personalized skincare based on data and technology.
Hey, Amy.
What are those?
These are banners with our new branding on it. Let's see if they look good.
So we founded Proven because of our own personal needs.
Oh my goodness, I love the color already.
I was working as a private equity investor. One day I woke up and saw myself in the mirror and just completely panicked. And I started buying all kinds of expensive skincare products and nothing really worked for me. And it wasn't until I went to a specialist who created personalized products for me. And I was like, why isn't this experience available for everyone? So that's when I partnered with the smartest friend I had, Dr. Amy Yuan. She's a computational physicist from Stanford.
So I started a small data engine for myself. I realized that the power behind the data engine can not only recommend products for myself, and also will fit anyone looking for the right skincare for them.
In 2018, we completed the first phase of building the Skin Genome Project, and that encompasses more than 100,000 beauty products, more than 20,000 beauty ingredients, and over 28 million consumer reviews on beauty. Through our Skin Genome Quiz, we understand the consumers in depth, like a dermatologist would in an evaluation. We then match them with the bright, proven products that will best address their needs. We launched Proven in 2019 from our kitchen tables. We grew 2,400% from 2019 to 2020, becoming one of the fastest growing consumer brands ever. We've been featured on The Today Show, CNBC, Vogue, Allure. Forbes called us the Tesla of skincare. LA Weekly called us the future of beauty. And Proven was the first skincare company to be featured on Shark Tank in 5 years.
Now we're opening up this completely new business model, developing new services and extending our company business line.
We're started to build out knowledge of many other wellness space, including supplement space and baby care space and hair care space.
Everything that touches our bodies, that goes into our bodies, needs to be personalized. So let's do it. Let's go for it.
The future of wellness is personalized, and Proven wants to be the leader of that.
Is it tech? Is it beauty? What are we talking about here?
I think it's both. They inherently know, as savvy startup founders, that if they can truly define the business as a technology-first company, it's going to be worth a lot more.
If I was a viewer, I'd be looking at that offering circular and I'd be asking myself, what is the use of funds in terms of reinvesting in that tech beauty space?
So exciting to be in person with everybody. This is awesome. What a treat.
Coming into the dinner, we have really never met in person. It's really crazy. But then it really felt like I knew everybody for a long time, like meeting with a friend you haven't seen for a while.
Just so you guys know, you're gonna have a 7-course Alzada tasting menu. All right.
I think I picked the most expensive one plus. This from the finance person.
All right.
We deserve it. There's so many things along this journey that has been daunting. At the end of the day, right, you just have to say, you're smart, you have a team that's smart, go for it, and then figure it out later. So as everyone knows, we have been in the process of doing our Regulation A crowd raise, which is super exciting. We have an opportunity to allow the community that builds Proven to enjoy the value that they built. So it's really very empowering, and it really makes us feel good about how we're growing this company. At Proven, we have already raised more than $9 million, but the value that Proven is building is all thanks to our community of customers. I want to give the value that they've been building back to them.
This is actually the second company that we founded together. I mean, probably the fourth or fifth crazy ideas that we have come up together.
I remember the day that we decided to go after Proven, and she was still working at her Stanford lab, and she was like, you know, I don't think my lab is gonna win a Nobel Prize. So let's start this company because there's no point to stay there anymore.
So Amy has high standards. That's what we can take away from this.
What really excites me about the process of building Proven is, leading my team, is going after the next goal, continuing to grow our customer base. So I think the fundraising part for me is almost like just something that we have to do so that I can then go back to, building this business, which I love.
In the startup world, it is heavily male dominated. To see two women really build something meaningful and differentiated in the marketplace that hits on such a core important trend was really inspiring to me.
I think the world 10, 15 years from now is going to be personalized, almost everything relating to health. We're all different, we all have different challenges, we all struggle with reviews to try to work out if things are the right fit for us. And to me, it's far more fun being part of the solution than just being another player doing generic things.
All of you could be anywhere in the world, and yet you choose to work with Proven. And for that, we feel so privileged to have you on this team and to be all together in this mission of bringing data and technology and personalization to first skincare and then eventually all of wellness. In our founding journey, we are frequently reminded of how rare we are as two female founders, two mom founders. Even now, in 2021, almost 2022, there have only been 31 female founders that have taken their companies public. We would love to continue to blaze that trail so the little girls that come after us, their journey can be much easier.
To my co-founder, Ming, thank you so much for the wonderful journey in the past 4 years. A lot of things we've gone through together. Gone through the most difficult time in my life with you. And then thank you so much for the support and the future we're going to build together. Ming is a crazy woman. She's fearless, she's courageous. She is the face and the voice of the company. Each one of us have a unique contribution to the company, but then all the leaps that we have taken all were initialized by her.
I feel a strong responsibility to make sure that the Reg A fundraise goes well because there's so much riding on it. And it was all of our efforts and careers, but it's even more than that. It was the people who are putting in their hard-earned money into this company. So we really owe it to them to make this as amazing and as industry-changing of a company that it actually deserves to be. So thank you for being, with Amy and myself on this journey. We appreciate every one of you. Thanks,
Ming.
I really want the benefit of Proven's growth and the growth in the value of Proven to be shared with our customers instead of just, institutional investors. Yeah. All they have to do is click to invest and they can be an owner in Proven. Excited about that. So we're headed to meet with our mentor, Jeff Hoffman, a very seasoned entrepreneur and CEO. It is a bit of a nerve-wracking meeting because he's seen a lot, he knows a lot. We're gonna have to see what kinds of issues he brings up and how we could rise to the occasion.
I want to start by saying it hasn't been that long since you launched Proven, and you're doing an absolutely amazing job.
Proven creates skincare that fits you because it's personalized to you based on data and technology.
When we start to talk about scale, and especially when we start to talk about going public and the scrutiny you're going to have, there's a few areas that we really want to work on. So I want to start by talking about product positioning because it is so important in the market. If you had to give me one and only one reason somebody should pick Proven, what is it?
It is personalized and tailored to you and what you need.
Okay.
It gives you an opportunity to have a lifetime personalized skincare.
All of those benefits are important, but the truth in sales is that people have one resounding reason when they pick a product.
We did do a customer interview exercise where we talked to 30 customers and then we surveyed another 800, and they actually stay Proven customers because they love the simplicity of Proven.
Okay, that was really important what you just said, because that's not really the look and feel of your website right now. If people said it's so much simpler than anything else,
right,
then we have to push that harder.
Okay.
We have to say your skincare regimen has never been this simple. Everybody loves your packaging. They like the box you send it in. But here's what I noticed. When I get the product, nothing in there actually says what you did to make this. Why is this custom for me? I actually had somebody say, I filled out all those questions and they just said, send her the old person package. She actually said, I'm not sure why this was custom for me.
I think that's really a messaging gap.
It is a
Because
messaging
there's
gap.
so much data. I guess we don't do a good enough job of communicating analysis on the back end that we do for each person based on more than 47 factors about them.
Let's create something. It can just be a little thing in there that tells me this mix was specifically created for you because of your high UV, your low, all those things. Let's just print something so they look at it and they say, whoa, they really heard me. That is what I told them.
What Jeff is getting at is the fact that science and personalization is our key differentiation. We have to bring that out more.
We have to go from the science angle and then bring some emotional touch on what the science angle could do for our skin.
I had a question about execution because I think this messaging discussion is so key. What is actually the right process to arrive at the right words?
I actually have a process.
Oh.
I do that for a living.
Oh.
So I have a process that is called creating a corporate vocabulary. So we will schedule that exercise. I will walk you through it. And when we're done, we will come out with your corporate vocabulary for Proven.
It's paramount for us because we're going through a branding exercise right now.
Who are you doing that with?
We're working with a branding agency in New York called Reflex. They actually branded some major icons in the beauty skincare space.
Hello?
Hi.
This Reflex meeting is to define our brand image. One thing we really should do well is the entire consumer experience. And right now, our brand image is not yet very strong.
Here's an example of the web design that we've gone through so far. Here's your current design on the left and then what we've been doing.
I really like the larger size of the headlines here because it just breaks things up a little bit more. So my name is Georgia Healey. I'm head of brand marketing at Proven Skincare. I've joined very recently after 11 years at Unilever, which is one of the world's largest beauty and personal care companies in the world. Here at Proven, one of my main goals is to take our brand from good to great. The right side is extremely clean and simple. But I think, one of the reasons that Ming wanted to hire you guys was that she didn't want to go with the same agency that all the startups they use, right? They wanted something that feels a bit more luxurious, and this feels more like everyone else to me.
And I think the feeling that we really love for our customers to have is, oh, this is about me. Like, this is a brand that knows me, understands me, and this is made for me. I think the question we have to answer is what kind of information can we share so that they feel that way? We are very judicious in deciding to invest in this branding effort. We finally have the right pieces to do something like this successfully. So I feel very fortunate about that too.
Let's talk about Proven. Again, let's start with market size. Ming identifies that the personal beauty market is a $155 billion industry. But that's a global number, and Proven currently operates only in the US, where the market size is a little closer to $19 billion. The opportunity is there, just not to the full scale, Ming says, until they expand globally, which is no small feat. Now, Proven is estimating that they will hit $20 million in sales in 2021, and they acknowledge that they are operating at a loss, and there is substantial doubt as to their ability to perform as a going concern, which is just an accounting term for a company that has the resources to continue business for at least 12 months. But functioning at a deficit means that they will need to raise money to continue operating and growing. And this is where Reg A comes in. Okay, let's move on to expansion. Proven wants to apply their AI to other wellness categories, but it should be noted, however, that they currently are only selling a customized skincare line. They have not yet entered these other markets. That $20 million top line revenue is primarily skincare sales, and that single product line is subject to risk. On the distribution side, things like shipping delays, labor disputes and fees, changing trade restrictions, and local tariffs, these are all factors out of their control. And same on the supply side. Rising costs of materials, competition for continued supplier contracts, and lost revenue to resupplying product that fails quality control. All could have potential negative effect on continued business. To learn more about Proven and the investment opportunity, you can visit invest.provenskincare.com. Going public is for entertainment purposes, and at no time do the company, sponsors, nor any participants provide investment advice, endorsement, analysis, or recommendations with respect to securities. On Going Public, you're going to hear from 4 companies that are giving you an opportunity to invest through an exemption from registration with the SEC called Regulation A. These offerings have not gone through a registration process with the SEC and do not have the investor protection that it provides. And it should be noted that just because the show is called Going Public, there is no guarantee that any company will in fact go public or ever list on an exchange like NASDAQ, for example. Bottom line, you need to know the risk going in.
And Going Public makes no assurances or guarantees that any potential investor commitment or strategies discussed will result in company's success.
Another thing you need to know is that Going Public is operated by Crush Capital, and Crush Capital is being compensated by the companies featured on the show. And some of our mentors have interest in the companies as well. These relationships mean that there could be a conflict of interest between the investors, Crush Capital, the companies featured, and the mentors on the show. We detail all these potential conflicts on the Going Public website at goingpublic.com.